Russian President Vladimir Putin has announced a 3-day ceasefire in Ukraine set to take place from May 8th to May 10th. The Kremlin expects Ukraine to honor the agreement but warned that any violation would result in a strong and immediate response from Russian forces. The ceasefire aligns with Russia's Victory Day celebrations on May 9th, marking the end of World War II, a deeply symbolic event in the Russian national memory. This move appears aimed at winning back international support, particularly from US President Donald Trump. Trump recently voiced frustration, saying he was very disappointed that Russia continued bombing civilian areas in Ukraine despite earlier signs of peace efforts. Trump also revealed that Ukrainian President Zelensky may now be willing to discuss giving up Crimea as part of a broader peace settlement, a stunning potential shift in the ongoing conflict. After meeting Zelensky briefly on the sidelines of Pope Francis's funeral, Trump shared further doubts about Putin's sincerity. Posting on social media, he said he feared Putin was tapping me along, pretending to negotiate while continuing attacks. Trump questioned whether more aggressive measures like banking or secondary sanctions would be needed to deal with Moscow. The White House, however, described Trump's conversation with Zelensky as very productive, and Zelensky himself called it potentially historic.
I think the meeting went well. We'll see what happens over the next few days. We'll probably learn a lot. I was very disappointed that missiles were flying by Russia, but that missiles were flying. Very disappointing. We'll see how it goes. On the Iran situation, I think we're doing very well. I think a deal's going to be made there. That's going to happen. Pretty sure it's going to happen. We'll have something without having to start dropping bombs all over the place.
In another major development, North Korea has, for the first time, officially confirmed that its troops are supporting Russia's war effort. Kim Jong-un stated that deployment aims to annihilate and wipe out the Ukrainian neo-Nazi occupiers and help liberate contested regions like Kursk. The admission deepens international concerns about the growing alliances backing Russia's invasion. Images from St. Peter's Basilica showed Trump and Zelensky deep in conversation, joined at one point by UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron. Trump reportedly repeated to Zelensky that he has no cards to play, reiterating earlier criticisms. However, Zelensky remained firm, saying that while a full and unconditional ceasefire could open negotiations, Ukraine remains unwilling to concede its sovereign territory. As global eyes watch the next steps, the brief ceasefire may either signal a turning point or yet another false dawn in the brutal war. Stay tuned for more updates.